Hi everyone, it's John from MoneySense. In our last video, we asked our partners what role they think the most financially secure citizens have in addressing wealth inequality. This time we ask, how do we close the gender wealth gap?
The key is to continue focusing on removing barriers, increasing opportunities, and improving representation for women. Employers have an important role to play in building a more diverse workforce and ensuring there is gender representation across all levels. Scotiabank, for example, has a deep commitment to being an equal opportunity employer and advancing gender inclusion. We've implemented many programs directed towards women at all levels and across all business lines and functions. We remain deeply committed to investing in our women leaders to ensure they have equal access to the training, development, and mentorship they need to build successful careers. In addition, Scotiabank runs the Scotiabank Women Initiative, which gives women entrepreneurs greater access to capital, education, and mentorship.
Addressing the gender wealth gap is really twofold. First of all, we need to address it on the earnings side and helping women progress in their careers. And I think at an organizational level, we need to be focusing on eliminating the unconscious bias that is keeping women from being either hired or promoted within organizations. And separately on the saving and investing side is we have more work to do to make financial services available and relatable to women. As the bank that promotes financial confidence, TD's Wealth for Women program is really focused not only on creating financial literacy for women, but also working with our advisor population to understand the differences in the ways that women think about money, relate to money, and build their wealth.
The gender wealth gap is a big issue, and we could discuss this at great length, so I'll focus on the realm of investing. At Questrade, we've been really focused on democratizing investing, and by that I mean making it easy and accessible for everyone. Women, men, young people, everyone. We've greatly expanded our educational content to clarify the misconception that it's complicated or challenging. We also offer robo-investing, which is a great place to start. A customer determines their risk tolerance, and Questrade does the investing. So I think the biggest thing we can do is to continue our commitment to communicate the brand promise and make sure that women, all Canadians really, know that we're here to help.
For every $100 in wealth that a man has, a woman on average has $32. What can we do to shrink this wealth gap? The first thing that we can do is we can be more transparent when it comes to salaries in an effort to reduce the wage gap. The other thing is financial literacy is neutral. So we need to educate our next generation using the same language, using the same tools, regardless of how that person identifies.
Well, the short answer is we need to get women more educated and organized around their finances. At BMO, we did a survey called the Real Financial Progress Index, and it showed that 74% of Canadian women don't have a financial plan, and 64% don't set an annual budget. So step one is to set a budget and a financial plan. If you aren't sure how to get started, talk about money with a trusted circle of friends. Set financial goals, even if a little at a time, and find a financial advisor you can trust. You're going to want to be honest about your goals and concerns. And once you get going on this path, it will all fall into place.
I think as a society and as employers, we should encourage men and make it possible for men to take their full paternity leave.
The global pandemic has impacted women disproportionately, and it is taking a heavy toll on the daily lives of women across the country and across the globe. Female participation in the labor force has moved from a historic high to a 3-decade low. According to Statistics Canada, at its peak last spring, the COVID-19 economic shutdown directly affected 5.5 million Canadian women and accounted for 63% of job losses. While more than 1 million women have regained employment, which is extremely positive, the return to work has been moving at a slower pace for women than men. We need to help women get back into the labor force. Flexible work arrangements may need to be a part of that, as well as strong training, mentorship, and sponsorship programs within the work environment. Supporting and mentorship programs on a career perspective and career journey will also help.